My name is Susan Kosenka, and I work for the Gwinnett County Public Library in Georgia. The book I chose to read is Slaughterhouse-Five by Kurt Vonnegut. And the reason is I was born and raised in Indiana, and Kurt Vonnegut is from Indiana, and I read this book when I was in high school. And showing my age was during the Vietnam War, and this resonated with me. All this happened more or less. The war parts, anyway, are pretty much true. One guy I knew really was shot in Dresden for taking a teapot that wasn't his. Another guy I knew really did threaten to have his personal enemies killed by hired gunmen after the war. And so on. I've changed all the names. I really did go back to Dresden with Guggenheim money, God love it, in 1967. It looked a lot like Dayton, Ohio, more open spaces than Dayton has. There must be tons of human bone meal in the ground. I went back there when I was with an old war buddy, Bernard V. O'Hare, and we made friends with a cab driver who took us to the slaughterhouse where we were locked up at night as prisoners of war. His name was Gerhard Mueller. He told us that he was a prisoner for the Americans for a while. We asked him how it was to live under communism, and he said that it was terrible at first because everybody had to work so hard and because there wasn't much shelter or food or clothing. But things were much better now. He had a pleasant little apartment with his daughter, and his daughter was getting an excellent education. His mother was incinerated in the Dresden fire, so it goes. He sent O'Hare a postcard at Christmas time, and here's what it said. I wish you and your family, also as to your friend, Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And I hope that we'll meet again in the world of peace and freedom in the taxi cab if the accident will. I liked that very much, if the accident will. I would hate to tell you what this lousy little book could cost me in money, anxiety, and time. When I got home from the Second World War 23 years ago, I thought it would be easy for me to write about the destruction of Dresden, since all I would have to do was to report what I had seen. And I thought too that it would be a masterpiece, or at least make me a lot of money, since the subject was so big. But not many words about Dresden came from my mind. Then, not enough of them to make a book anyway. And not many words come now either, when I have become an old fart with his memories and his pell-mells and his sons full grown. I think of how useless the Dresden part of my memory has been, and yet how tempting Dresden has been to write about. And I am reminded of the famous limerick. There was a young man from Stamboul who soliloquized thus to his tool, "You took all my wealth and you ruined my health, and now you won't pee, you old fool."